Well, do you know there's something of a, is it a booming tourism sector focused solely on black people who don't want to be around white people? It's not a joke. Vice News traveled to one of the resorts catering to these customers who say it's their only way to escape racism in the United States. Watch.
The breath in is the reminder that we are safe.
We needed a safe space that was outside in the United States to hold certain conversations and just to heal.
Would having white people on this trip ruin it?
I'd run my money back.
Yeah, I don't think we will be as open and as honest as we are with the group that we're in now.
Yeah, we're looking for ways to coping mechanisms, you know, and ways to take care of ourselves. Because we're not on the agenda.
I feel like white people shouldn't even have passports because they've done enough, especially white Americans. Leave them in the United States. They do not need to come here. They do not.
They should be even able to travel.
They need to stay in the United States. My tip to white people is to let us have our space, let us have our room, and go hang out with other white people. We're okay. You know, you've done enough damage.
My breath is taken away. That woman you just heard is Andrea X. She's the founder of the Women of Color Retreat in Costa Rica, and she went on to say that she's not doing this as a type of reverse racism. Really. Here to debate this, Horace Cooper, co-chair of Project 21 and Democratic strategist Antoine Seawright. Horace, if you replace white with any other group, what do you think the reaction was? I think we're the only ones doing this on cable news, which I can't believe. I saw this and I almost fell over. I said, you can't really be serious. Now we're self-segregating, which people can do whatever they want, but then don't claim that you're all tolerant.
Oh, this is worse than that. This actually is bigotry. This actually is racism. Look, what we're talking about is people using justified language in their own minds for saying it's okay not to associate with them or their kind. We don't want to travel with them. We don't want them to be able to fly.
They should stay in the United States. I love that. That was a good one.
Any time that my grandparents would have heard phrases like that, we knew what they meant and what they were trying to express. It was separatism, it was you stay over there, and we as a nation have come together to recognize that that kind of bigotry and that kind of ignorance shouldn't be welcomed.
Right.
One last thing I want to just say, and that is that we would be seeing boycotts. We would be seeing all heads exploding.
Boycotts? That's the beginning of it.
If Expedia allowed you to purchase your whites-only cruise, do you understand how seriously the left would take that?
All right, I want to play something for you, Antoine. This is more from the Retreat co-founder, and this is again from Vice News. Do we have it, guys? Let's listen.
What would you say to someone who's like, you know, it's nice as this sounds like paradise for black people, in some ways like it's motivated by the same hate that white people who want to create white nations and white spaces have?
I would say it doesn't have anything to do with them. This is about us healing our community.
Your thoughts?
A couple things.
It's not about racism.
So a couple
being
things.
Together.
I don't necessarily agree with the approach and how it was kind of couched, maybe some of her language use. But let's be honest, these things happen. They just may not always be broadcast. And the truth of the matter is, and again, I'm not agreeing with their tactic and what they did, but the truth of the matter is boys have trips all the time in which girls are not allowed. Corporations go on retreats, et cetera, where certain groups are not allowed, where they have, it's just them.
What corporations?
Corporate, whites only?
No. I'm saying corporate retreats.
Yeah, they don't bring the competition to their retreats. What are you talking about?
No, corporate board retreats happen in which it's just them and their group of people.
They're the leadership of the company.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this is
not racially exclusive.
Again, Laura, I'm not justifying what she did. What I'm saying is these kind of these exclusive trips happen. Right. But again, I think that's wrong. I think.
But I would look. The thing that I wanted to get at, and I guess we don't have this particular soundbite, but she said, every time I have a conversation with white people, I just pick up on certain things that they say. I pick up on the microaggressions, the passive aggressiveness. I pick up on it. So I decided one day just to eliminate white people from my personal life. And ever since then, my life has been way more breezy. That's the founder of this
I think that
organization.
feeds into this narrative, and it gives fuel to the fire of racism and hate and bigotry and all the things that divide us in this country. So I fundamentally do not agree with
You
the
wouldn't go on
language and the
something like
approach.
that. You're not like Antoine. You wouldn't go on this. I mean, this is where you just got to say this is ridiculous.
I'm here with you, Laura.
Yeah, but but Horace, I think there is something though in this that we're at a point where we're supposed to be. Everyone just be cool. Like people are different, the different races, different backgrounds, different ethnicities. Let's try to come together and make us every once in a while have a solution to something. But instead, it's you're over there and I'm here, and I thought it's separate but equal wasn't okay. I thought it had to be together.
Again,
Thurgood Marshall.
That's the point here. Again, just imagine what if a group of fraternity members, all white, all male, said they were just going to regularly.
Let's not assume those things don't happen, though.
Let's see
let's
what
not
would
assume
happen.
that they do not happen.
Let's
Be clear.
see what would happen if someone came out on the news, Vice News, ran a story about these. Those
Just because
individuals
it's not
would
on the news does
lose
not mean it
their
does not
job.
happen.
They would lose their job. Their livelihoods would be
I'm
changed.
happy to go on vacation with both of you anytime, as long as your wives or whatever. Okay, all together. Okay, I'm not exclusive. Any vacation at this point would be a good
Inclusive, not
idea.
exclusive.
Inclusive. Good idea. Great to have you both on.